Sometimes at certain clubs, we know that the board can listen to players when they're unhappy with a manager stroke head coach. Will the board be swayed by players backing the interim manager to get the job?
I think this is a difficult one for Manchester United because this is what happened with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And when he came in interim and then they got given a job and then 18 months, 2 years later, then it all fell apart. So it is a difficult decision to make. But from where Manchester United was almost 6 months ago, 4 months ago, even before he took over, to where they are now, it is chalk and cheese. And so for me, you look at it and you think Michael Carrick can...
Get something from the game today. What did you make from your team's performance?
We were okay. I think we were a bit disappointed. We definitely went at our best. And it's them times when you're really probably not totally at your best where you can find a way and just keep a clean sheet and maybe take the game and move on. But yeah, so a little bit frustrated with that.
It's all right doing it on a short-term basis because that's all he's doing at the moment until the end of the season. But if they look at the bigger picture and we're saying 18 months' time, can Michael Carrick take them as far forward as he can in the league and cup competition? Because what we also need to remember with Manchester United this year is they have played the most games because first round League Cup out, FA Cup out. So they'd only actually play, was it less than 40 games they've had to play this season?
Well, which is it's certainly going to help them now, isn't it? Because the players should be fresh enough. At the very top, you said, when I asked about Michael Carrick getting the permanent job, you said there'd be other names in the hat. What other names can you come up with?
Well, the two that you're looking at would be Zidane and Xavi. They would be the two names that you look at. They're the global names. You think they've done Barcelona, they've done Real Madrid. You look at them and you think, are they the powerhouse names to come to Manchester United and be that manager that takes them back to the glory days as such? But can't the adaptation from European leagues to the Premier League and the hustle and bustle of 38 Premier League games that are 100%, 100 mile an hour, even if you are top and you play bottom of the league, it is all guns blazing. That we see a few weeks ago with Arsenal at Wolves when they drew, that's the biggest issue. So it'd be Michael Carrick, but then you've got other names in, like I said, with Zidane and Xavi.
They're both out of work. Are you only looking at out of work managers because you've got Luis Enrique? Before Carrick was appointed, there was a lot of people saying Unai Emery. There's been a lot of support for Eddie Howe, but they're all in jobs. Are you only looking at out of work managers?
I am at that point, but then you look at, take Eddie Howe out of the equation for argument's sake. Luis Enrique, fantastic job. Would he leave the job he is in? Would he leave that? Yes, again, it's Manchester United, but globally the biggest club in world football. So of course that is the one. And then you look at Unai Emery. My biggest thing is with Unai Emery, can he get his team to the next level? Because we say it with Arsenal, it never happened. We're saying it with Aston Villa, so close, nearly getting there to the next level. Well, that certainly hasn't happened because they have dropped off. Regardless we talk about PSR, regardless we talk about injuries, they have certainly dropped off.
They've got a 6-point gap over sixth.
Yes, but
7 games to go.
But I remember being sat on this show 3 months ago, Tom, and I'm having a conversation with an Aston Villa fan talking about they're in the title race. They have never been in the title race. So that's how I see it. That's how I see it on that front. And with Eddie Howe, he's got a tough job at Newcastle at the moment, and he is the right man for that club, which obviously we'll come on to later.